Flower, Commissioner Prince, Attorney Clint Smith, and BOCC Administrative Assistant Kara Evans. For the record, if any person who participated in the executive session believes that any substantial discussion of any matters not included in the motion going to executive session occurred during the executive session, or that any improper action occurred during the executive session in violation of the open meetings law, I would ask that you state your concerns for the record.
As the county attorney, I want to state that the executive session was for legal advice for the most part. However, the conversation did stray away from that on occasion. So I can't certify that we stayed on topic the whole time. No decisions were made, though it was a discussion. And I think it's a discussion that is going to continue on the open record.
And would you go on record to say that you objected to the direction of the conversation and called us back in line according to the motion of the executive session?
I did during the executive session point out that I felt that what was being discussed was not within the scope of the announced reason for the executive session.
And in your opinion, did the commissioners comply with that?
Yes.
Thank you, sir. Appreciate it. Okay. So we need to sign that executive session order. Let's do that so we don't forget, please. I don't think Clint signs that, does he? Do you have the times?
It has that it was Clint as well.
Does it have Clint?
Or that's what Kelly had on here. Have both, yeah, Clint, she underlined
Yeah,
both.
I'll make a note.
I think.
Yeah, I signed it there, but I'm going to say it's not recorded. I'm just going to make a note.
Okay.
Hold on. What is today?
Today is the 7th.
Going to have another executive session.
I've signed this with the note that with the exception as stated on the record, that it would constitute a privileged attorney-client communication.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
Any action the board chooses to take in relation to the executive session?
I don't know if this needs to be a motion or not, but we received a core request, parts of which were not legal, signed by a gentleman named Jim McMahon or James McMahon. And I would request, I don't know if it needs to be a motion or not, that legal counsel verify that to the best of his knowledge, that in fact, that signature is of James McMahon. Does that need to be a
Prefer
motion?
that to be a motion, yes, sir.
I move that we ask our county attorney, Clint Smith, to verify to the best of his ability the signature of the core request that we received from Jim McMahon or James McMahon.
Is there a second?
I'll second.
It's been moved and seconded to request our county attorney to verify to the best of his ability the signatures of the requester of the core request. Any further discussion about that? I do have a question for you, sir. Then when and how would you notify us of your opinion about that? Can you tell us individually? Can you tell us as a group before a meeting starts? Do we have to
I
go
can
into-
report, I can check that out now. Are we gonna recess until 2:00 then?
We're going to adjourn this meeting and then we'll have a.
We're gonna have a separate Board of Health meeting.
Okay, I meant adjourn, yes.
Yes,
So there will be, yeah,
separate meeting.
at 2:00 I can, or prior to that, like I can come back and just report to you informally. It doesn't require something that has to be on the record.
Thank you. Any further discussion? Hearing none, we'll proceed to vote. All in favor of requesting Attorney Smith to verify signature, say aye. Commissioner Prince,
Aye.
Commissioner Kanda,
Aye.
Commissioner Flower votes aye. Opposed? Motion carries. Any further actions from the BOCC? I would move that we authorize county attorney to respond to the court request and reject any portions of that request that he deems inappropriate or illegal. Is there a second?
I'll second it.
Been moved and seconded that we authorize the county attorney to respond to the court request as he deems appropriate, of which portions of those 6 requests are valid and which ones are not. Further discussion? Hearing none, we'll proceed to vote. All in favor, say aye. Commissioner Prince,
Nay.
Commissioner Kanda,
Aye.
Mr. Flower votes aye. Motion carries 2 in the affirmative, 1 in the negative. And I'm assuming then, Clint, that you will apprise us of the progress of that whole quarter request as it.
We'll provide all 3 of you with the response that I'm going to send out,
Okay,
and I will email that to you.
okay, very good. Anything else to come before the BOCC meeting before we adjourn? Without objection, this meeting is adjourned. Let the record show it is 12:46 p.m. October 7th.
Third clock. Vern, this isn't overheating. It's something fried. It
Something
started-
fried.